A warning to the people, the good and the evil. This is war. Shout out to 30 Seconds to Mars, bitches. In case you are confused as to what I am talking about, Bleach chapter 484 came out today, and war has been declared, and shit gonna get real in 5 days. Now, I don't know how long that is in real world time. It may be close to about 6 months, but I don't know how, but according to the Vandenreich, which means invisible empire, according to the kanji, but it don't have a literal translation in English nor German. According to the Vandenreich, shit gonna get real in 5 days. So we just have to wait and see if shit gonna get real. Because this is war. Stupidity aside, the chapter starts off with the Quincy Vandenreichs. Let me not say Quincy's. I don't know where they are yet. It starts off with the Vandenreich addressing Captain Yamamoto, and they're saying, I know that you want to ask who we are, but you know we're not going to tell you. And besides, there's no need. We're pretty sure that you know who we are. So farewell. And they're about to leave, and Yamamoto like wait. And he draws his sword, and he activates his Shikai, about to fuck him up with the fire. But they get swallowed up by like a shadow, and apparently the shadow was able to like transport them like away to the point to where like their reishi even disappears completely from the area that they in. It's not like a Gargantua or a Senkamon. It's just a shadow of some kind that just completely vanishes them. And as he's pondering this, Yamamoto's lieutenant says, I have to tell you something about these guys, ... Bankai. And Yamamoto is like, huh? The fuck are you talking about? And then after that, it cuts to Ivan, and Ivan's screaming. He's like, why doesn't your Bankai vanish? And you should go like, flash that was right behind his ass, sword right here on neck. What do you mean, vanish? And then in the next panel, this next panel really made me realize like how much I miss the translations that Manga Stream did. Because Ichigo says, I didn't care about you at first, but now I have a lot. I have a lot too. You're coming with me. He didn't even say I have a lot of questions to ask. He says I have a lot too. You're coming with me. Not ... Just I have a lot too. You're coming with me. And then after that, Ivan is like shit. But again, he gets swallowed up by one of those shadows, and he says, "Don't worry. This shadow only appears to the chosen ones." That's interesting. That is interesting. Don't know what he means by chosen ones, because indeed, if these people are Quincies, just like bona fide Quincies, Uryu has never used that before. That's all I'm saying. And then we see an ice fortress. That's probably the one that everyone was talking about when Kubo did the interview when he said something about the palace. That's probably the one that they're referring to. See like an ice fortress. And one of those guys takes off his mask, and to me, he looks like Kokuto from the Hellverse chapter. Like half his hair is braided, and the other half is like, down. One side of his face actually looks like Tsukishima to me, and the other side looks like Kokuto. But, and he has like dots on his face. I don't know what those are. They're just like little pin dot things. And Ivan shows up, and the guy's like, "Oh, you bowing before me. That's it's nice to see that you bowing before me." And Ivan's like, "Why would I bow to you?" And the guy's like, "Do you know who you're talking to?" And then a voice rings out from the distance saying, "Stop it!" And then the half braided hair, half straight hair guy turns around, and he's like, "God? Nope. I'm just a douchebag who's gonna cut off your fucking arm because I don't like fighting, and the only way to solve violence is with more violence." And then the chapter ends with their leader saying, "Let's hear your reports for the sake of peace." That kind of fucked me up, because it's like, you declaring war and just eradicating motherfuckers from existence for the sake of peace. And it's like, for who? Overall, I think this was a very good chapter. It was a bit short for my taste, but other than that, it was a pretty action-filled, jam-packed chapter. Please thumbs up. Please comment. Please subscribe. Oh, and if you have a Facebook, please join my group, the Royal Guard. It's a Bleach discussion page. Just search the Royal Guard. I'll let people join the group. We have I think 15 or 16 members now. We just all discuss Bleach things, and we make up Bankai, we make up Shikai, we make up names for our characters. So yeah, if you have a Facebook, just please join the group. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next Wednesday.